I've never met another monster who likes doing witchcraft. This is going to be fantastic.
Today we're talking about Monster High Creeproductions. The 2026 wave includes Venus McFlytrap, Rochelle Goyle, and Robecca Steam. And for longtime fans, that's a super strong lineup. But Creeproductions also come with one major question. Are they nostalgia done right? Or are they creating collector chaos? Hi everybody, I'm Athena, a creative doll collector, and you are watching Aegeus Dolls, the place where we deep dive into doll topics, history, rumors, and what's going on in the doll world. Monster High Creeproductions are one of the smartest things Mattel has done with the brand, especially in G3.
Wait, Draculaura's always right. She told me that herself.
They give newer fans a chance to own dolls inspired by the original era, and they give longtime collectors a way to reconnect with characters they love. It sounds simple, but it matters. Original Monster High dolls can be expensive on the resale market, especially if they are complete in good condition or still in box. Creeproductions offer a more accessible alternative, at least in theory. And that phrase, in theory, is important because availability has become one of the biggest issues with Creeproductions. Creeproductions matter because Monster High's original designs are still super powerful. Venus McFlytrap, Rochelle Goyle, Robecca Steam are not random characters. Each one represents a very distinct design idea. Venus has the eco-punk plant monster energy. Say that 5 times fast. Eco-punk plant monster energy. Rochelle has gothic gargoyle elegance. Robecca has steampunk robot identity that still feels unique in the Monster High universe. And one of her dolls, as Canadansys showed in one of her stories, has a gear that actually moves, like on her ankle, and was pretty awesome. This is what made original Monster High just so strong and powerful, and a must-have. The characters were not vague fashion dolls with monster labels attached. Their monster identities shaped the colors, accessories, silhouettes, and personalities. That's why fans still care. Creeproductions are not just about owning another doll. They're about preserving what made the brand special. When Creeproductions work, they do something very valuable. They let collectors enjoy the spirit of original dolls without paying extreme resale prices. They also help newer collectors understand why the original Monster High era became so beloved. And that's good for the hobby. A strong reproduction can lower pressure on the resale market, bring more fans into the community, and remind everybody why the characters. A strong reproduction can lower pressure on the resale market, bring more fans into the community, and remind everybody why the characters mattered in the first place. It also tells collectors that Mattel knows there is still demand for old Monster High. From a concept standpoint, Creeproductions are a complete win. And I own Torali's Creeproduction, and it's amazing. Where things get messy. The problem is access. If Creeproduction dolls are difficult to find, the goodwill starts to disappear. Collectors get excited, release day arrives, and then the dolls sell out, or show up unevenly depending on location. Some people find them super easy, barely an inconvenience. If you know where that's from, drop it in the comments and you'll win 10 cool points. Others never see them at all in retail. Then the resale listings appear and the frustration begins. That's where nostalgia turns into collector chaos. A reproduction line should not feel harder to get than the original dolls were years ago. That defeats part of the purpose. The whole appeal is that fans get another chance, and they were playline to begin with. But if the second chance is too limited, it starts to feel less like a gift to the collectors and more like another stressful drop. And do we really need more of those in this day and age? No, I have enough stress as it is.
Twyla, what happened?
Take your time. You're okay.
For Creeproductions to truly succeed, Mattel needs to get 3 things right: accuracy, quality, and availability. Accuracy matters because fans know the designs. They are iconic after all. They're original Monster High. If something looks off, collectors will notice. Quality matters because reproductions are being compared to the beloved originals. Dolls do not have to be identical in every tiny way, but they need to feel respectful. Availability matters because these characters have demand. And honestly, all of them do, but whatever. Especially Venus, Rochelle, and Robecca. They are not minor throwaways. They have fans who have waited a super, super long time for another chance. Creeproduction wave should feel celebratory, not like a battle. So, are Monster High Creeproductions nostalgia done right or collector chaos? Honestly, I think it's both. The idea is excellent, it's just the execution, meh. The character choices are strong. Venus, Rochelle, Robecca, as the latest as of June 2026 when I'm filming this, is the exact kind of dolls that make sense for this format. But the execution has to support the promise. If collectors can actually buy them easily and not have to worry about them being sold out, then Creeproductions are one of the best ways to honor Monster High's legacy. If they're impossible to find, then the line risks becoming another source of frustration. For me, Creeproductions are still worth watching closely. Like, they're amazing when you can get them, and Mattel Creations doesn't sell them out immediately and all that jazz. They remind us of what Monster High did best. Bold characters, strong monster themes, and a fashion that told a story. But nostalgia only works when fans are allowed to participate. That's the real test.